Good evening. We start here tonight. Several factors continue to fuel negative trade, business and consumer sentiment in South Africa, with GDP slowing from 1.9% last year to forecasts of a mere 0.3% expansion this year. Our business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo takes a look at the factors weighing on growth, the most vulnerable sectors of the economy, as well as where opportunities lie if interventions are to be immediate.
The economy grew by 0.4% in the first quarter of the year, after a more than 1% contraction in the last 3 months of 2022. Over the period, 8 out of the 10 industries that are tracked by Statistics South Africa registered growth, with finance, real estate and business services, as well as manufacturing, helping the economy out of the red. While South Africa managed to avoid a technical recession in the first quarter of the year, jitters remain as the outlook remains grim, with structural issues in the economy, including consistent blackouts and logistical bottlenecks. Edgar Sishi, head of the budget office at the National Treasury, says this makes it difficult for the central bank and their office to find balance in monetary and fiscal policy used to regulate economic activity over time.
We do have that structural problem inside the state, but we also have a structural problem in terms of the economy itself, of course. So, to the extent that you think that you're responding to a cycle, but then the cycle becomes permanent or semi-permanent, then the question is, where do you go?
South Africa also has its work cut out, with talks of a BRICS currency confirmed at the summit last month. A move that could offer huge trade opportunities, but also pose more risk. IMF says in order for South Africa to truly benefit, the country must strategize around ensuring strong monetary and fiscal institutions, sustaining deep and liquid markets, having a solid and good rule of law in place, as well as an easily convertible and free-to-trade currency. But according to the IMF, the crux of the matter remains in structural obstacles.
In the case of South Africa, it's quite simply fixing the energy sector, the logistics sector, bringing down corruption, reducing crime. I mean, these are clear areas where if there is improvement, you could see a substantial effect on growth.
She further warned that structural issues aside, rising geo-economic fragmentation, including intensified political tensions on the back of the Russia-Ukraine war, could cost the country 5% of GDP as emerging markets continue to struggle to work back to growth. Despite this, the IMF says the country's battered economy does have some life left and could make a comeback by the end of the year. For Newzroom Afrika, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.